CBS LA Mornings starts with breaking news.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 19th. I'm Christine Lazar in for Chris Holmstrom.
And I'm Kalina Estrinos. And we do begin this morning with that breaking news. Britain's former Prince Andrew, the younger brother of King Charles, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, this is all in connection with his ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was stripped of his royal titles late last year because of the controversy. He has consistently denied any wrongdoing.
In a statement, King Charles said, quote, "What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course, and this process continues. It would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all."
In the meantime, the family of Virginia Giuffre is thanking British police after his arrest. She was allegedly trafficked to former Prince Andrew when she was a teenager. Giuffre's siblings said, quote, "At last, today our broken hearts have been lifted at the news that no one is above the law, not even royalty. He was never a prince, and for survivors everywhere, Virginia did this for you." And we'll, of course, have continuing coverage of this breaking news story. In just a few minutes, we'll check in live with CBS LA's Tina Kraus in London.
And breaking news in Pacoima, a burglary suspect barricaded inside a home for hours. Assignment manager Mark Lou is at the desk with the details from police. Mark, what happened?
That's exactly right, Christine and Kalina. We have been listening to this here at the assignment desk on the LAPD Foothill Division scanners for the better part of 4 hours now. You can see all of this radio traffic here, but we have a live crew now at the scene where this barricade is entering a new phase. The SWAT team is there. You can see members of LAPD are at the ready there, their SWAT team in position. What they're dealing with here is a burglary suspect that was spotted by a homeowner in that homeowner's backyard just about 2:45 this morning in Pacoima near San Fernando and Van Nuys. That homeowner called 911. LAPD responded, and the air unit saw that burglary suspect then leave that property and go into another home. They actually went into the garage area of that home. Apparently, everyone in that second home then got out and is safe, but LAPD believes that burglary suspect is inside that home by himself, described as a man wearing a black hat, army jacket, shorts, and about 30 years old. The thing that's troubling LAPD is that the family that belongs to that home, the family that owns that home, says they have weapons inside their home, so it's possible that that suspect could then gain access to those weapons. That's why SWAT is there now. There's a negotiating team. They are trying to get that suspect to surrender and come out, but so far they haven't had any luck. No injuries reported or shots fired yet in this barricade. We'll keep monitoring. Now, is there something you want to tell us here at the desk? Text it to us, 818-221-2222. You can send us story ideas, something you want us to cover, or if you have pictures or video of breaking news stories like that barricade, you can text at that number and it'll come right to me or a member of our assignment desk team. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back.
Mark, thank you. We are tracking round 3 of rain hitting SoCal with a next weather alert.
Yeah, we have live team coverage. Our Amanda Sorrentino is tracking the conditions in Malibu. But first, let's get to meteorologist Amber Lee showing us where the rain is right now and how much we're expecting. Amber, good morning. All right, Amber, thank you. And I do want to take you outside at 6:03 for a look at our roadways this morning. In downtown LA, finally have good news. Crash cleared up on the 101 North right at the 10. You can still see the red, though, out there this morning, so you still want to give yourself extra time. It's about a 19-minute ride between the 5 and that 10 freeway. Overall speeds are down to 7 miles per hour, so it is slow out there. Overall view of the rest of LA, I'm thinking people are tired of hearing about the rain because no one's really on the roadway. The 210, 10, and 60 looking good coming off that 605 freeway. The 405 is a lot lighter than it usually is. This is a look at the 15 Cajon Pass, where we typically have a lot of volume by this time of the morning. Today, that is not the case. You can see it's wide open through that stretch, and the rest of the IE and Orange County looks great. I do have a small patch of yellow that has popped up on that 91 freeway. So between Tyler and the 241, that will take you about 21 minutes to get through. And leaving you with a look at Orange County this morning, you can see that it's nice and clear. Now, I do want to talk to you about a closure that is in effect right now at Topanga Canyon Boulevard. That is because of the storm system that is on the way, and typically this particular area deals with that closure because of the conditions being so dangerous. So we do want to get out to our reporter Amanda Sorrentino joining us live there with more on this closure, what it looks like, and what crews there are telling people about the area. Amanda, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kalina. So this happens every single time it rains. Anytime we can expect rain in the area, they do this for safety reasons. And here we go again. So Topanga Canyon, right when you hit PCH, is going to be closed until further notice at this point. It's already all closed up right here. And actually, this is usually closed overnight, reopens at 5 a.m. because it is an active work zone right now. But they're just leaving it closed to block off traffic because we can't expect some mud and debris flow with any incoming rain. So take a look at the map so you can see exactly where we're talking about right here. So again, this is Topanga Canyon at PCH, and as of 5 a.m. this morning, it is officially closed all the way up to Grandview Drive. It's about a 3.6 mile stretch, and that closure is expected to last until further notice. All right, so the rain, it's not even here yet, and it's going to start in just a bit this morning, maybe in a few hours, as our next weather team has been saying. But here's why officials are not waiting. Earlier this week, when we had rain move through, we already saw mud and debris come down in the canyon, and we saw mud and rocks spilling into the roadway and crews having to come in and clear it out. And remember, this area is still recovering from the Palisades fire. That burn scar makes these hillsides much more unstable. So even what might seem like a moderate amount of rain can turn into a real problem very quickly. Caltrans says they're not taking any chances. Crews have been out here moving equipment, putting up K-rail barriers, placing sandbags, and reinforcing parts of the roadway ahead of this incoming storm. So if you come back out to us live here at Topanga Canyon and PCH, if you usually take Topanga Canyon to get into the valley or wherever you need to go, you're going to need an alternate route today, and you're probably used to it at this point with how much this road has been closed as of lately. So we're going to do this once again as this rain comes in, and we're going to keep an eye on it and see how these conditions are and keep you updated right here on CBS LA. For now, at Topanga Canyon in Malibu, I'm Amanda Sorrentino. Back to you guys.
And it's all for safety. Amanda, thank you.
One skier is still missing after being buried by an avalanche the size of a football field in the Lake Tahoe area. And this morning, we're getting a first look at the terrain on Castle Peak, only days before the deadliest avalanche in our state's history. As you can see behind me, the conditions just before the storm, there were clear skies, very little wind. A very different scene just 2 days later as the massive storm blew in with blizzard conditions that you see there. Also, we now know multiple members of the Sugar Bowl Academy community were among the skiers caught in that avalanche. The private school enrolls students from 6th through 12th grade and sits on Donner Summit at the Sugar Bowl Resort. It offers academics and, of course, athletics so students can train and learn on the mountain. The school now says it's focused on supporting the families through the tragedy. Yesterday, 8 bodies were found, but recovery efforts have been hampered by heavy snow and strong winds. Blinding snow has put efforts to recover the bodies of 8 skiers on hold. The group was killed in an avalanche near Castle Peak earlier this week. The Nevada County Sheriff says a 9th skier is still missing but presumed dead.
Our mission now is to get them home.
The avalanche hit Tuesday morning as the group of 11 skiers and 4 instructors were returning from a 3-day trek.
It was reported that someone saw the avalanche, yelled avalanche, and then it overtook them.
Emergency beacons helped rescuers find the 5 women and 1 man who survived. 2 were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. While authorities have not released names, the company that led the group, Blackbird Mountain Guides, said it is mourning the loss of 6 clients and 3 tour guides. Questions are now being raised about why the group stayed on the mountain until Tuesday, when an avalanche watch was issued Sunday morning. And authorities are warning the threat is far from over.
It's treacherous. avoid the backcountry.
Recovery teams are not expected to go back out until the weather clears.
All right, I want to get back out to that breaking news right now. British police have arrested the brother of King Charles in the investigation into the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Former Prince Andrew was taken into custody just this morning.
CBS LA's Tina Kraus is tracking developments in London. Tina, what do we know so far about the charges he faces?
Christine and Kalina, well, at this point, they are just allegations. He's suspected of this misconduct in public office. He hasn't officially been charged, but he may be. Right now, he's being questioned at a police station. And what the police are looking at specifically here is the emergence of what the emails in the Epstein files appear to show, which is that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, during his decades as the UK's trade envoy, appeared to send sensitive, highly classified documents, government information on investment opportunities, like things like reconstruction in Afghanistan, opportunities in Hong Kong and around the world. So those are the questions that he will be answering, and that's what the King's brother is looking at this morning.
You know, going along with that, the royal family has been under increased pressure since the latest release of the Epstein files. The British public has been divided on how Buckingham Palace has handled the allegations. So how are they reacting so far to today's development?
You know, most of the people that we've spoken to say that it's about time. There has been momentum building toward this.